Okay, I had to organize myself. Actually, I just realized I have 2 more companies I purchased from. I haven't done a haul in a while, and these have been sitting there. It's been super busy. So this is from my local scrapbook company. It's called Clipper Street Scrapbook Company, and I will be linking all of these companies below. This one doesn't have a traditional website. So their website, you can sign up for classes and you can request things, but you can't purchase on their website. What they do is they have a Facebook live every 3 days a week, and it's called Together at 2, and they go through items. Sometimes they're on sale, sometimes they're regular price. Usually there's a 10% discount, and then you can order from them that way, or you can phone or email. So they are local, so I'll pop in every once in a while. I go and I just pick up my orders because it's about a 35-40 minute drive from my home. Closest one I have anymore. The other one's all closed down. So these are some items I bought. This is by Art and Creative Studio. It's the Vintage Makers Film Reel Kiss Cut PET tape, and I'll show you. I just took off that. I can't remember who the designer was for this, but it is so cool. Like, look at this. Anyways, it was 10% off. I think I paid $10 for this. Normally I wait for things to go on a better sale, but that seemed really cool and I wanted to snag it. They also had a special on their Cutter Bee scissors because American Crafts is closing, so I guess they're clearing out some of them. These ones don't come with a cover, but they were $15 for 4, so that's great. And then I had this layered bracelet set that they were selling from Hemptique, and I thought this would be great for my daughter and I when we're on our road trips or when we're traveling and need something to keep ourselves occupied. I just thought the colors were really beautiful too. This one is called, they all have names. Oh yeah, Bahamas, right here. So it's called Craft Treat is the company, Craft Treat, and it's a Matchbox camera. And so it's an album, it's a mini album, and you can actually make 2, it says for 2 sets of interactive albums. And then that's the back on how you put it together. So I'm pretty excited to try this out. I don't know if they're both the same color. This was $26.99. So yeah, that's all the pieces and the instructions. And I know there's at least some instructions also online. We do YouTube videos and that kind of thing. I usually just make mine, but I thought this was kind of cool. Another thing this company does, Clipper Street, is they call them Crafty Hours. So they sell you a kit, and then this company and their kind of friend company in the States does, they each spend an hour. So an hour each, so it's 2 hours total, making things with the kit. So this one is the Simple Vintage Woodlands, and it comes with the floral bits, the sentiments, some enamel dots, and some of the 6x6. And I think this is just the basics at the front for $35. So you get a bit of a class almost. This one says Wander. This one says Friends. It's from Spellbinders. And this one says Happiness. I thought for scrapbooking would be great. Yeah, I think they're $45, but we got that for, what was the sale on those? I think they were $12. So I got those 3 for $12, which I thought was great. So they do these like specials every once in a while. This was the this is Pink Fresh, I believe. Yeah, Pink Fresh foiled script sentiments. I thought those were great because I like that they were foil. I don't have a foil machine, and I like that they were already cut out, so make for some really easy sentiments on layouts or cards. So this one is from Harmony Paper Company, Precious Metals. It's called Enchanted, and I just thought it's so beautiful. And it's like a glitter paper, and there's also some foil paper. Like these are the different colors. Zoom it out a bit. So those are the different ones. I honestly just got it for this. I just thought this was gorgeous. And then also this is the next one. Because this is glitter, it's non-shed, but this is like a, not satin, like a gloss. And I just thought so beautiful. And I think they have like a white, yeah, it's like almost like a ivory, not quite white, got some iridescent to it, and then silver. And I have paper that's like this, but I don't have any like the rest of it. So I went and got that. And this was $15, I believe, for this one. Yeah, no, it was less. This was $13 with tax. So it was like $12, which is really good for 20 sheets. And it feels really thick, so that's great. I got a second pack of that brand, and I'm not going to open this one up because I think it's more the grays and metals. So this is the charcoal, and I loved this super dark pearl. That's kind of what sold me in the mirror, but I love that they're dark grays, so it's a little bit different than black. Again, Harmony Paper Company. So I got that one too, same price. Really good price, especially here for paper, it's expensive. This is the Card Deco Essentials Pretty Metallic Papers. And I think I ripped off the price somewhere, so it's taking around somewhere. But I really wanted some matte gold, which has a bunch of that, and just some matte silver. And they have kind of just a variety. So they have some shiny, some kind of copper and gold, some glitter paper, rose gold, really bright, kind of yellowy gold. So I like that this had a good variety, and I think I'm good for glitter and fancy cardstock. I'm gonna be ready for all my Christmas card making. Okay, then they had this promo. This happened at least a couple months ago, but it took a while to come in. So there's Studio Light did this warehouse promo with this company, and they sold these like bundles. And so I bought a couple of the bundles. So basically she was away at a convention and she met up with the company when she was in Europe, and they sold, they came up with all these bundles to sell to the, to our store. And one of them was the winter, what is this one called? Oh, this is the paper warehouse sale. So this was $28. I kind of wish they didn't put the sticker right on there. So this one is called Winter Landscape. And these are from Studio Light. So they're not super thick papers, but they're decent. Really pretty. And they're, I always like their color palettes are usually really nice. So I liked that this was winter, not necessarily Christmas. And I loved the scene. Like you could do that for mini albums, or a card would be so pretty. Then they had this one, Santa Stop Here. Now this is Christmas, but it doesn't look like Christmas. Like these colors even are more teals and peaches. You know, like not your traditional Christmas, so you can use that for anything. This one I was really excited about because I kind of like the food ice cream type. These are great for mini albums, for cards, for layouts. Oh, I love that one. It reminds me, there's a Simple Stories collection that's very similar. Oh, it's actually 5. I thought it was 4 pads. Okay, and this one is called Wood Grain, and I like wood grain are great for kind of neutral backgrounds. They also have cloud pages on the reverse. So that's that one. And then the last is the Donuts About You. Again, another one with food. I think that's what really sold me, was these 2 food ones. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I have a friend who loves donuts, and so does her daughter, and I am totally making stuff for them out of this for sure. Okay, so that's 5 paper packs for basically $30. That's a really good price, especially here. Okay, and then there was 2 kits that I bought. This one was $55, and it's a warehouse bundle. And basically it's everything to do with, it's this collection that has to do with like the park, what's it called? Amusement park. So they had, I'm just gonna use this one. They had this, fireworks. I don't have any, that's a stencil, don't have anything like that. And then this one, it's kind of like the park silhouette. I don't even know how much I'll use that, but I really like the top of it. This one is like a little stand at the park. I love this little balloon, the little balloons and the cotton candy, and it comes with the dice, so I love that. This was one of the reasons I bought this. It's a little bumper car, and you can put the guys inside. Like, I have a bunch of like even little lawn fawn and Elizabeth craft critters that I'm sure would fit into this. This one is more like sentiments. This is like a ticket shape, almost like a layering. There's 2 different sizes. I liked that. And then this is another cool, you can make like a shaker window, it says. And those little grab, it's like grab toy things. I don't know what those are called. And then there's this little dino guy. So we could, or dino, lion guy. I love this one. And it comes also with the dies to cut everything out. So I thought that was kind of cool, and it's different. I don't have anything like this in my collection, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then there was, this one was $70, but, which is pricey, but it has some really great like basics. So it has this is a bunch of different layering pieces. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3 sets of, I think it's 4 layers in each set. So there's like a nesting, a scallop, another one with, I don't know what that's called, but it's like embosses the pieces or the design on there. And it just looked really cool, and it's a great shape. And then this one was a tea bag. So I thought that would be really nice to make cards with. Then I have, this one was the sealed twine. I don't have, I think it's Spellbinders that has something similar. I don't have that one, so that this would be nice. I like basically anything with trees, so this was part of it, and I thought that would be kind of cool too. This was one of the main reasons I got this set. The huge, like this is, like that's my hand. This is a huge ice cream set, and you can do like shaped cards with that. This was a wreath, and I really loved this tree also. Again, I love trees. All right, oh my gosh. This is why. Okay, last company called Hollow Tree Hobbies. They had a big sale. I had to pay for shipping, but I got a few things I've been looking at for a while. So this store is an online store only, and it's in, where is it? Gatineau, Quebec. This is the one in Quebec. So they had some stuff on clearance and some stuff on sale. So, I don't have very many of the distress crayons. I only have like a couple of the seasonal sets. So they had this one on special, so I bought that. And I don't think I have the prices. No, I don't have the prices. I've been trying to work on my titles and my scrapbook pages. So whenever I see the simple page pieces or their foam stickers on sale, I've been picking them up. So that is it says Sunshine and Blue Skies. That is from their linen market. I don't even know if I have linen market, but I really liked this and all the pieces. Could easily use that with some just basic cardstock. And then I got another one, Beautiful Moments. I do have some of this collection. I think it's the Remember one. So I'm gonna use that for another scrapbook layout. And I also got these. They're like, it looks almost like old typewriter stickers. They're on foam. They're called type keys. So I got that. And Simple Vintage Love Story. Those are really pretty. And the rest, oh, maybe I do have the prices of those. Let me see. No, it's just the list. Anyways, they had these on like a bigger, even bigger discount. So they had the Elizabeth Craft Designs. There's like this chameleon one. And I think they had these on clearance like last Christmas. And I was about to buy some of them and then I didn't. So I've been looking at these and I've been wanting these little spellbinder monsters for a while. So I got those guys. Those would be great for some cards. And then the sentiments that go with those. So I think those would be perfect. I have some little boy birthdays that I think I'm gonna make those. And I have a friend who loves slots. And we also went to Costa Rica. So I thought these two I'm going to cut out and add to my Costa Rica album because they're a decent size. Okay, and then they had this on clearance, and it's all about like koalas and kind of Australian animals, although it's called kiwi critters, and I thought kiwi was New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe that's just what they want to call it. Anyways, I thought those were super cute, and I don't have anything with animals from over there, so those would be cute to have. They also have some other stencils on special. I liked this because it's like a 3-part, even has like a barcode at the top. I don't know if you can see that. That's from Stamperia. And this one I loved because it was books. So I'm just gonna put that down so you can see it a bit better. Plus these 2 frames. That is called, it says $10.53, but I didn't pay that. I paid a different amount. It was like maybe $5, like it was on half price, I think. And then there was this one also, just like I love the birds on there. And this, the Christmas Rose card pack, it's just the colored cardstock. Now, I have learned that these colors do not match what's inside. Now, I've done this a couple of times with, this is Crafter's Companion, I think. Yes, Crafter's Companion. And it's unfortunate because some of them do. So you've got, that's pretty similar. Not exact, but pretty similar. But then the green, they have this beautiful green and this beautiful dark teal. But this is the green. The teal is like nowhere near that dark. So I was a little disappointed in that. And I know online it's hard to tell, but they do have really pretty cardstock. It's like a nice thickness. And it's like the linen feeling, so it's not smooth. Okay, so that was my last part. And if you could see, my surroundings are like, I just have stuff everywhere. Okay, so I am trying to focus on making things, and I will be sharing some of the things that I'm making with all this stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be uploading some new videos of some things that I make very soon. All right, take care.